This episode of Young Blackjack. Wow. Okay, so that went from 0 to 100 rather quickly. The professor that lost his limbs, that majority of the episode of last week was focused on, and then he found out the truth. We go right over into how much he has changed and how he's going around killing people. Damn! This guy was just straight up being a savage, just cutting off their leg and arm, car crash. I mean, this guy was just straight up savage. Like, damn, the 180 in his personality, just how he just broke down and he's like, I'm done with this shit, I'm gonna take some limbs back. Whoa. So this episode of Young Blackjack starts off with showing us some events that happen later on in the episode, about like 12 to 15 minutes in, and at first glance you're just trying to wonder, okay, so what led up to these events? Like, what happened to lead up into these events to where Hosma is pushing aside our main female character just to be able to work on this guy? Like, why? What's going on here? And as the episode unfolds, we come to find out that the professor, the main focused character of last week's episode, is going around pretty much getting his revenge. After finding out how his operation was canceled, and how everything was set up, and how the car crash with him losing his limbs was all just set up, it's pretty fucked up. And so the guy goes out of his way to kind of get revenge, taking out the people that did him wrong. And the episode, as we see it progress on, we see where he's in a car, and he's forcefully trying to get information out of this dude that's driving him around, which one thing leads to another, to where the car wrecks. And actually, because of the car wrecking, it was because of the professor. He didn't actually willingly want to kill the dude at that time. He didn't want to kill him, but they fell off, and surprisingly, the professor did not get hurt. Like, he wasn't hurt at all, and he got up, he walked away, and he grabbed the limb as well that got cut and severed from the car crash. Now, the main question is I wonder what he's actually going to be doing with these limbs, because from what I'm assuming is he's trying to collect limbs to where he can probably put them onto himself and be able to, use them for new limbs. I'm assuming that's something he's wanting to do, something like freaky like Frankenstein or something, but you don't have to have, like, all these different compatibilities and blood type, all sorts of type of shit. So I wonder if he's doing it like that, or if he's just taking their arm and legs and stuff just to be able to have it say, like, oh yeah, you're limbless like I am. I wonder exactly what he's trying to do with that, because, I mean, for one, if you really look at how this episode was depicted, he was going around hunting these two other guys. After the car crash, he hunted down two more people, and he cut someone's arm off, and he actually let him live. Now, of course, normally if you have your arm cut off and no one's there, you're gonna bleed to death. That's the normal events that would happen. And of course, he was there in the background, but he didn't really try to stop Hosma at all. He could have, but he didn't. He also could have killed the dude, but he didn't. So this guy, the professor, he doesn't really care if these guys live or not. He's just taking their limbs. Now, you could kind of assume maybe he's doing this because he wants them to feel the pain of the lack of limbs to where they can't be like a doctor, surgeon, or whatever. Maybe he's trying to do something like that. Or there's another motive in mind he's trying to do, but the main thing is, he doesn't really want to kill these guys, because, I mean, you also have it to where the dude at the end, I mean, he got his leg chopped off, and, I mean, he did die, but, I mean, if someone would have been there, he would have been saved, and he didn't really do the finishing blow on the guy, so he's not one to do the finishing blow. He doesn't want to just, do the final stab and kill them. He'll let, blood loss take them, and if they get saved, well, they get saved. Now, the next thing is I wonder how he's going to react to Hosma at the end of the episode, because he walks into the temple, he's there staring at Hosma, episode ends, and so the next week's episode, we're probably going to have the clash of ideals of Hosma versus this guy, and how their ideals kind of conflict with each other, and how Hosma is probably going to reflect on his mistakes of trying to help this doctor, and he shouldn't have done it in the first place. So this is probably going to be set up for a major failure for Hosma, which I am looking forward to, because at this time, if this does happen like I think it's going to happen, it's going to be pretty damn hype. Now, I wonder if this doctor is going to live or not, because I'm very curious. I mean, right now he's a murderer. You can actually say he is a murderer. I wonder if he will escape. Will he do something to Hosma? Will Hosma stop him? I'm curious, because I don't think Hosma has it in him to kill someone. I just don't think he does, because he's always about saving people's lives, so I don't think he would try to kill someone. It would definitely be something crazy for his character if he did. So the main question is how is he going to be stopped? Because If this is, you know, a prequel before the actual original series Blackjack, I wonder if this guy will become the main villain in that series, or if he's going to be finished off here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.